Sometimes you kiss the frog and it turns into a prince. Sometimes you don't have to kiss a frog. You just find your prince as a prince. And sometimes, like in my case, you have to kiss 100 or countless frogs to find the right prince. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I know I haven't posted in a very long time. I know guys, but I'm here now. So me and the other half of crazy behind this channel, we decided to start this series called Kissing Countless Frogs to Find the Right Prince. Yes guys, kissing countless frogs to find the right prince. For those who might lack context to where this name of the series came from, allow me to give you a brief introduction. So the story of the Princess and the Frog is a fairy tale that used to be told to us when we were much younger and were kids, where a prince is kissed and he turns into a frog. Then only a kiss of true love from a girl that loves him as he was is the one that sends back himself into a prince, and he stops being a frog, and they get married, they live happily ever after. So in the Disney variety of the story now, instead of the girl kissing the frog and him turning into a prince, he kisses the frog and they both turn into frogs. So when I watched the Disney cartoon recently, I got myself thinking, wait, there are so many varieties and variants to what may happen at the end of the fairy tale. It doesn't have to be always the same old story that we used to be told. It can change. Sometimes you kiss the frog and you also turn into a frog. Sometimes you kiss the frog and it turns into a prince. Sometimes you don't have to kiss a frog. You just find your prince as a prince. And sometimes, like in my case, you have to kiss 100 or countless frogs to find the right prince.
I would do it. I would kiss a frog. I would kiss 100 frogs if I could marry a prince and be a princess.
So yeah guys, I'm contextualizing this whole thing and telling you about all the frogs that I have kissed to find the right prince. Now at the end of this video, what we want to do is to get lessons from, what can I say, my bad relationship experiences. Well, some of them were good, but most of them, they have been bad. It's like I've been set up on like this continuous episodes of hell dates, and I'm going to drop that tea off. I mean, we can't talk about life as we grow without ever talking about relationships. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this intro, so let me get right into the first frog. So I met my first frog when I was 21 years old. I was a small town girl. I lived in the small town of Shirugwi in Zimbabwe. So it was only school varsity that led me to go to the bigger city, Harare. And that's where I met my first frog. I was 21 years old back then. So let me give him a name, guys. I'm going to call him Louis, from Suits, Louis Lit. And I'll tell you later why I called him Louis. So Louis and I met, we understood each other for a bit, and we went right into a relationship. It was good. Now, when I met this guy, guys, he had the money to spoil me. Oh, he didn't have lots and lots of money, but he could manage to have me as a girlfriend, take me out on dates and everything. It was nice. So he was the kind of guy who felt confident whenever he had money, but he was definitely not himself whenever he did not have money. He could not handle being broke, guys. Soft life problems. People were used to growing up with a soft life. I didn't grow up with that life. I grew up from with a different life spectrum as compared to you. So he couldn't handle being broke. I could not navigate life to just live within the means that I had at that time. The thing about this guy, why I called him Louis, is because he had some physical defect to his appearance. I mean, we all have physical defects to our appearances, but it's up to us to embrace them. But he had a problem with embracing his own. Mostly, I think it was mostly because of his best friend. Now, guys, imagine. I referred to suits, right? Now imagine being Louis Lit and having a best friend who's like Harvey. At first, ladies to be like, oh, let me fall for Harvey. But in interacting with them and talking to them, you'd realize, Harvey is actually a bad boyfriend. He has some commitment issues and is everything going on. I might be missing something here that's in Louis. So that was what my Louis was like with his best friend. What he had as his physical defect was like a perfection of his best friend. The best friend was perfect in that means. But in interacting with these two guys, you'd find, okay, wait, I might be missing something here that may be found in Louis that I'm thinking it's being found in what? In his best friend. So yeah, he was the guy who always lived at the shadow of his best friend when it came to dating. And I guess that kind of like messed up or tempered with his self-esteem, that he became someone who idealized the idea of having money as the only reason why a lady would like him or be willing to stay with him. So he would be so devastated when he didn't have the money. But when he had the money, he would be like the best boyfriend you could ever ask for. So I appreciated the person that he was. I saw the vision. I saw that he was an entrepreneur. He was a Christian. He was ticking all the boxes that I thought were important to me at that time. So yeah, I decided to give it a chance and give it a go. I was meeting guys. He was my first boyfriend. So yeah, I was really into that. So then what really happened with this guy was that where he was working, he started complaining about how his boss was not giving him enough money, although he was putting in the lots of work and bringing in clients, but his boss was just being, you know, if you're Zimbabwean, you know. So what happened with him was that he decided to start his own company, similar to what he had been working, and he decided to start his things from scratch. But what happened was that he was not prepared for the financial implications it was going to have on him. That he was going to be broke for some time until he ends up landing clients. So I knew it. I understood it, and I was okay with it. But I was the one who was more in touch with that reality than he was himself. So yeah, I think our problem started arising from that, because maybe I would anticipate problems probably for his company, for his business, before they even happened. And you would think that I am all about the negative thinking, about the negative energy, but when you would run into those problems, well, I wouldn't say I told you so, but my brain would be telling me I told you so. So the other day I was seated in this guy's car, and I had one of those synthetic weaves that we used to have back in the day. Yeah, it was a maroonish purplish color, 99J, if you know that color. So that was the weave that I had on, and synthetic weaves. Some of the hair started falling off in his car, and it was like, Hazel, you're messing up my car. Can you please just get a new hairstyle? I'll give you the money and I'll pay you for it. And I was like, hey, makuruani, money for hair, girlfriend allowance, chi, bagels, things. So I was happy, guys. I had saved up some money though for me to get a new style when it was time. But because my boyfriend had told me that he was going to give me money, I spent the money that I had. Guys, men will not see heaven. Men will not see heaven. Guys, I spent 3 quarters of the semester in the same week waiting for my boyfriend to give me money. Guys, the whole class could see it. Everyone was talking about it. People were asking me, what's up with your hair? Why are you not changing your hairstyle? And I could not tell anyone that I had made. I don't know whether to call them devilish deals or whatever. But yeah, I had done that, and I spent like 3 quarters of the semester waiting for the money that never came, and I had to look for a plan for myself, and I was like, but I was like, you know what? It's my man. You know, when he has the money, he spoils me. It's just one thing that he has done. But I really would have preferred it if he had told me sooner that he didn't have the money or he couldn't get it on time. That I just needed to find something. Mind you, this guy was like 7 years older than me. So in my head, I had certain expectations of him, of the certain level of responsibility that I wanted to see from him. That yeah, it just wasn't a part of him at that time. I think because he had to focus on himself, to focus on growing himself, growing his company, handling, being responsible for him, and also being responsible for me was, yeah, a bit of a toll on him. So another incident happened that was like similar to that. Okay, before I go into that one, there was another incident that happened. So me and my friends, we decided to go to the carnival, right? So it was my girlfriends. All my girlfriends decided, guys, let's go to the carnival. So Bay wanted to come over and see me, and I was like, I'm going over to the carnival with my friends. If you want to come see me, you could come. Or I'm already coming into town, by the way. So you could just wait for me there, and I'll come. Then I went on my own. Now you're going to see Bay, and you try to look nice, to smell nice, to spruce up and everything. So I did that, and I went to see him. And guess what? The boy was mad. He was angry at you guys, at me, guys. So I saw him, and I don't know, he was in a bad mood for some reason on that day. Something had happened, and I don't remember what it was. He was sad, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, but I know it will all work out. Well, I know you guys, it was something about work, about the client that they landed and lost, and I was like, but you guys are not getting clients and everything. So it's going to work out. Just be more patient and everything, make up 14 pay and everything. Then I left, and then I went to my girls. Then the next thing he texted me was like, so now just because I don't have money to be spoiling you and taking you out, you're now going out with other guys. In my head, I was like, other guys? Which other guys? Like, which one of my girlfriends was he referring to as other guys? I don't know, guys. I don't know. The insecurities just kept on building up. He started avoiding me. Sometimes he would make me wait for him till late, and he wouldn't pick me up. Even though he had promised to, like, he'd say, "Oh, stay at school till late." I was staying far from school by that time. So he'd like, stay at school, I'll come pick you up, and then I'll drop you off home. And then he would never show up. And it became so annoying, guys. For like 6 weeks, that thing of standing me up several times kept on going. When you're staying at this, those mixed houses where you're staying with girls and your boys, and it's that student accommodation. When people see you bathing, doing laundry, waiting for Bay to come pick you up, they know you're waiting. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 p.m. They know you're not going anywhere. And you just be sad and angry, and yeah. That became my life. That became my relationship with him. So, one of the incident that I wanted to talk about was when halfway through the semester, my power pack stopped working. So this guy was into IT, and my power pack stopped working, and I told him, can you please recommend me somewhere in Harare where I can buy a power pack? I don't want anyone giving me the wrong thing. So can you recommend me to a good place so that I can just go and buy a replacement? He was like, no, at my office there are always these things lying around, so I could just replace with one from my office that's already there. But this time your girl was wiser. Trust issues, guys. I think he was the first guy who made me develop trust issues. He made me no trust man. So I got that power pick, guys. The old power pick. I gave it to him, and then he was like, okay, I'll check for something that's similar and I'll bring it to you. So this was halfway mid-semester. And when I would ask him about it, he would be like, no, I'm bringing it. Guys, I was reading textbooks. I didn't have a laptop. But then this time I was wiser, at least to keep some money saved up for a new one. So he kept on dodging and being that person. And I really asked him a week before exams, and I was like, now, Louis, I really need to study, and I need to use my laptop. Did you end up finding that power pack? Because if you haven't, I need the old one back so that I can go and buy a new one, right? And he was like, Hazel, do you think I print US dollars? Do you see me and see a bank that prints US dollars? I'm like, wait, who said anything about you buying me anything here? You said you were going to bring something that already existed in your office, and you didn't bring it. So why am I being called to you? Why am I being asked? Kuti, do I print US dollars, guys? guys, I don't know. Up until now, I never know what to think of that question. But yeah, I think that really tore us apart. Like, the person that he had become was someone who wouldn't think anymore about whether he was hurting my feelings or not. He would just say things just because he could, and I couldn't handle it, right? I couldn't handle how his insecurities were coming in between us, and I don't know how else I could have. I don't know how I was actually supposed to react. Besides just like ending up just breaking up with him and ending things. Up until now, I don't know what to feel or how to deal with a man who is insecure and lacks confidence in himself. Is it like, I need you guys to tell me in the comment section, or maybe in my Instagram, in my DMs. I need you guys to answer this question, which begs for an answer. Is it a woman's duty to take care of a man's insecurities and reassure him that he is enough? Or a man should just come in feeling confident and feeling that he is enough for a relationship to work out? I don't know. I haven't figured that out. But now, yeah. Now, we don't talk anymore, but I've seen a few of his posts. He's now married, he's now a dad, and I think he found someone who could communicate to him better what I could not do or commit to him. Because he ended up marrying someone that I actually know, someone who's like older than me. So I thought that at the age that I was not in a place where I could have been the right woman for him. But guys, do you think I print US dollars? See you in the next video.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.